ago, and then goddamn, when I was talking to Swiss, you know, I was like, shit, man, yeah, I'd do it. But you know, really, the motherfucker that really would be the one, it ain't gonna happen. But if Gucci, you young and Gucci, that's the one. And then he hit me back. He was like, shit, Tip, don't even trip. I think we gonna get Gucci to do it. I said, well, you don't need me then. But that's the one.
Hold up,
you know what I mean?
But didn't Jeezy and Gucci already?
No, they were before it happened.
Oh, okay, before it happened.
Before it happened, they were talking to me.
Okay. But I'm saying, so right now.
And then I called my man. I said who I wanted.
You want Weezy?
Nah, I said I wanted 50. That's what I said. He don't want no smoke though.
Oh, Lord.
I called my man. He don't want no smoke. He ducking smoke. It's cool. So now, here we trying to think about other people who would do it. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
We mentioned Wayne, and Wayne wouldn't be bad. I respect Wayne. I'm a Hot Boy fan. Ooh.
Damn.
Yeah.
Tip said he want 50.
I like that.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
So let me ask you a question. So it's 20 songs.
Yeah.
It's 20 songs. So let me ask you a question. So is it all your songs, or can it be something that you were featured on?
I mean, I believe it could be anything that you had something to do with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on.
But I ain't tripping. You can.
Hold on. You finished the album?
So first, it was really about celebrating each other's catalog. Me and this nigga talk back there, bro. This shit, I ain't just called a nigga out the blue. Yeah. Me and this nigga talk back there.
You talking about you were 50?
Yeah, man. We talk about this shit, man. This shit just come out of nowhere.
Alright.
Nigga, we were moving around in LA, man, selling some TV shows and shit while we were around each other, man. You know what I mean? I said, shit, what you think about this? He was like, shit, you want to do that shit? I said, yeah. He was like, all right, cool. So shit. And I told him, I said, well, I'm gonna jump out there first, and then you just gonna jump out there and we'll line it up. And he said, all right. And when I jump out there, nigga act like he ain't know what the fuck was going on. Then that's what it was about. You know what I'm saying? Now, it about, you playing? Okay, you gonna play. All right, cool. Well, how about fuck all of it? Fuck all of it. I don't even want man. Cause now I question your character. Any nigga gonna get kick that kind of shit, then man, nigga just say you don't want to do it. All the other extra lame ass shit, man, this shit goofy.
So y'all talked about it, you saying? You went out there.
Years ago. Years ago we spoke about it.
I think it'd be a great battle though. I think.
Man, that shit ain't gonna happen. That shit ain't gonna happen, man. I don't wanna stand on stage with him. I had no interest in standing on stage with that nigga. I don't respect it. I get it, buddy. Now I know it's your birthday, man, and I celebrate you.
Yes, sir.
But if you get a chance, you hear me? You hear me, Kevin Hart?
Yeah, I'm listening to you.
If you get a chance,
yes, sir.
Please tell 50 bring his ass on out here and get this smoke.
Oh, Jesus.
Please tell 50 Cent get his hit records and come on and sit down and see what the South got to say. Goddamn it!
Jesus Christ! You say you want that man to see all full-fledged what the South got.
I want him to see what the South got to say. Now listen, hey, I'm the king below the Mason-Dixon line, king of the South. I speak for all of the Southern people. New York been saying shit under their breath about us and having little bullshit, slick ass comments about us, thinking it's all slow down here. But they want to come down here and go to our malls and go to our clubs. But then they want to kick it like, nigga, we substandard when they get back up top. Well, that shit stop right now.
Yeah, you say you done with that.
That shit stop right now, goddammit.
You say you done.
The king say that shit stop. He say he the king of New York. And if he don't want to do it, and one of them other niggas up there who got a goddamn catalog want to pull up, tell him come see the king. Don't come around me. Come sit down with me.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you too. I'm here for it.
Tell him come see. Goddammit, Andre told him the South had something to say, and I'm saying it.
You saying what needs to be said, blah blah.
Period. Ain't no motherfucking dispute. We the shit. They last year. We the future. So anybody don't like it, come see the king. And we gonna start with 50. And if he don't wanna do it, then we gonna go pick somebody else. But in order for him to not, he either gonna have to accept the challenge or bitch up. Those are the only two options.
I'm gonna do my job as a communicator.
Yeah.
I'm gonna communicate.
Yeah.
I'm gonna communicate.
Yeah.
In a Kevin Hart-esque way.
Yeah.
What was said.
Yeah.
And what we feel should happen.
Let him know the king on his motherfucking trail. God damn it, I don't want nothing but action. I don't want nothing but action and opportunity.
Say no more. Say no more. I would do my job.
And I would love to get on live with you and go and do this shit in front of millions.
Say no more. I will do my job.
Okay, well you just let me know, goddammit. Cause I'm looking for a jet. He got a party tonight. I'm looking for a jet. I'm going up there and I'm gonna commandeer his celebration.
Tensions are boiling over between 50 Cent and T.I. after a Verzuz battle that fans were hyped for suddenly fell apart. What started as competitive talk quickly turned personal when 50 appeared to back out, and then took things a step further by throwing shade at T.I.'s wife, Tamika, Tiny Harris. Social media exploded as clips, captions, and cryptic posts began circulating, fueling speculation that this is more than just music rivalry. Is this strategic trolling? Or has a full-blown rap war officially begun? One thing's clear, this feud just crossed the line. The tension between 50 Cent and T.I. has been simmering for years. But what just happened pushed things to a whole new level. What started as competitive banter over a potential Verzuz battle has now turned into a messy public feud. And it didn't stay about music for long. For months, fans debated who would win in a Verzuz showdown between the New York heavyweight and the self-proclaimed King of the South. On paper, it made sense. Both artists dominated the 2000s. Both built empires beyond rap. Both have loyal fan bases that would tune in by the millions. When the idea of them facing off gained traction, social media lit up. Hip-hop blogs ran polls. Comment sections turned into digital battlegrounds. It felt inevitable. But then things shifted. T.I. publicly suggested that 50 Cent wasn't as eager as he appeared. In interviews and online conversations, Tip hinted that the Verzuz battle stalled because 50 backed out. He implied that behind the scenes, the energy wasn't the same as it was in public. That alone was enough to spark speculation. Was 50 avoiding the smoke? Or was this just business politics? If there's one thing 50 Cent is known for, it's never letting a narrative slide. Instead of issuing a calm clarification, he did what he always does. He trolled. Subtle posts turned into direct jabs. Memes surfaced. Old clips resurfaced. And then the situation escalated when Tany's name entered the conversation, when Tamika Tiny Harris became part of the online commentary. Fans felt the line had been crossed. Hip-hop beef is one thing. Bringing family into it, that's another. Screenshots circulated of posts and captions that appeared to throw shade at Tiny, reigniting old rumors and controversies that had nothing to do with Verzuz, whether it was calculated or impulsive. The move instantly intensified the drama. Social media exploded. Some fans defended 50, arguing that trolling is his brand. For nearly 2 decades, he has weaponized humor, sarcasm, and relentless posting to get under opponents' skin. From Ja Rule to Floyd Mayweather, he has built a reputation as rap's ultimate provocateur. To his supporters, this was just another chapter in the same playbook. Others felt it was unnecessary. They argued that a Verzuz battle is about celebrating music, not destroying reputations. The moment family members get involved, the energy shifts from competitive to personal. And that shift is exactly what made this situation feel different. Meanwhile, Tia didn't stay silent. Though he didn't immediately drop a diss track, his tone suggested that respect had been lost. He made it clear that backing out of a battle is one thing, but taking personal shots is something else entirely. For someone who prides himself on honor and legacy, the implication that he was ducked and then disrespected hit differently. The irony is that a Verzuz between these two would have been monumental. Imagine in Da Club going up against Whatever You Like in Men vs. Live Your Life. The cultural nostalgia alone would have broken the internet. Instead of giving fans that celebration, the narrative turned into who dodged who and who crossed the line first. behind the scenes. There are likely business layers the public doesn't see. Verzuz battles involve negotiations, numbers, production demands, and branding agreements. It's possible the deal simply didn't make sense. But in the court of public opinion, perception is everything. And once T.I. suggested 50 backed out, that perception stuck. 50's response wasn't a formal denial. It was strategic chaos. By turning the spotlight toward tiny and stirring conversation around unrelated controversies, he effectively shifted the narrative. Suddenly, people weren't just debating a Verzuz battle, they were arguing about loyalty, respect, and boundaries. That's a classic 50 Cent move. Troll the headlines by escalating the spectacle. But escalation has consequences. Hip-hop history shows that when beef gets personal, it rarely cools down quietly. Words turn into diss tracks. Diss tracks turn into alliances. Alliances turn into long-standing rivalries. And because both artists are seasoned veterans with strong industry ties, this situation has the potential to ripple outward. Fans are now split into camps. Some believe 50 was never seriously interested in Verzuz and saw more value in trolling than performing. Others believe T.I. used the "he backed out" narrative to apply public pressure. Either way, what could have been a celebration of two iconic catalogs is now a digital war of words. And the biggest question remains, was this always inevitable? Both men built careers on dominance and pride. Neither is known for backing down publicly. A Verzuz battle requires mutual respect and a willingness to share the spotlight. If even a hint of ego imbalance exists, things can fall apart quickly at this point. It's no longer just about a battle that didn't happen. It's about image, about who looks stronger, about who controls the narrative. And in today's social media era, perception can be more powerful than reality. One post led to another. One comment led to 1,000 reactions. And now, what started as speculation about a Verzuz showdown has turned into something much bigger. A feud that feels personal, strategic, and far from over. The only certainty: when 50 Cent feels challenged, he doesn't retreat quietly. And when T.I. feels disrespected, he doesn't ignore it. This isn't just Verzuz drama anymore. It's pride, legacy, and reputation on the line. After the initial storm of social media posts and cryptic jabs, the feud between 50 Cent and T.I. started showing deeper layers. What seemed like a simple Verzuz cancellation has now spiraled into a full-blown war of words. With fans and industry insiders watching every move closely, T.I. has long been a figure of respect in hip-hop, balancing his street credibility with business savvy. The implication that 50 Cent backed out of a highly anticipated Verzuz battle didn't just hurt his ego, it struck at his legacy. Verzuz, after all, isn't just a friendly matchup. It's a platform for artists to cement their dominance, show off their catalogs, and, crucially, prove they still command attention. For Tip, the fallout felt like more than a missed opportunity. It was a public slight. In response, T.I. made sure the public knew his feelings weren't just about business. While he avoided direct attacks initially, his interviews and social media hints made it clear that he took 50's actions personally. To him, backing out of the Verzuz wasn't just professional. It was a breach of respect. And when 50's trolling targeted Tiny, it added fuel to a fire that was already dangerous. For T.I., this wasn't just a battle over music. It became a matter of protecting family and reputation. 50 Cent's approach, as expected, has been calculated. Known for his ability to manipulate narratives, he's turned what could have been a private negotiation issue into a public spectacle. By drawing Tiny into the conversation, he ensured the story would dominate timelines and headlines. Critics argue that this crosses a line, but fans see it as classic 50 using controversy to stay relevant, provoke discussion, and maintain his position as hip-hop's ultimate provocateur. The escalation has also sparked debates about boundaries in rap beef. Traditionally, rivalries revolved around skill, lyrics, and street credibility. Now, social media amplifies every perceived slight, and personal attacks can overshadow artistic competition. With 50 and T.I., the dynamic feels like a case study in modern hip-hop conflict where strategy, trolling, and legacy collide in real time. Industry insiders note that these interactions aren't random. Every post, every clip, every comment is carefully timed. Both 50 Cent and T.I. know the power of perception, especially in an era where viral moments can define careers. A single screenshot or post can become fodder for blogs, podcasts, and fan debates for weeks. And in this case, the Verzuz narrative has become secondary to the question of who's stronger, smarter, and more untouchable in the court of public opinion. Fans, as expected, are split. Some support 50 Cent, praising his confidence and his willingness to push boundaries. Others back T.I., viewing 50's trolling as unnecessary and disrespectful. Social media threads are filled with heated debates, memes, and video reactions dissecting every move. It's no longer just about music. It's about loyalty, respect, and public image, even beyond fans. Fellow artists and industry figures are watching closely. Many understand the stakes. A feud of this magnitude can influence collaborations, endorsements, and future events, with both 50 Cent and T.I. being highly influential in the business side of music. Their actions ripple far beyond social media. Every comment can shift alliances, spark new beefs, or reignite old ones. Despite the chaos, one thing is clear. Neither 50 Cent nor T.I. is willing to back down. The Verzuz battle may have fallen through, but the war that replaced it is far from over. A reminder that in hip-hop, respect is earned, loyalty is tested. And the line between competition and personal conflict is razor-thin. The question now isn't whether they'll face off in music, but who will come out of this battle of wits shade and strategy with their crown intact. The drama continues, and the world is watching. The feud between 50 Cent and T.I. has now entered a stage where every move counts. What started as a potential Verzuz battle has morphed into a full-blown public spectacle, blending strategy, ego, and personal jabs. While fans initially anticipated a musical showdown, they are now witnessing a high-stakes war of reputation, and neither artist is showing signs of backing down. T.I. has always balanced his street credibility with a keen sense of legacy. For him, being publicly questioned or disrespected is never just a minor offense. It's a challenge to his entire career. The insinuation that 50 Cent backed out of Verzuz wasn't merely about a missed opportunity. It was a public undermining of his authority in the rap world. And when Tiny became involved, it escalated into territory that hits personal nerves, signaling that this feud is no longer just professional rivalry, but deeply personal. 50 Cent, on the other hand, thrives on this exact kind of chaos. Known for his sharp social media tactics and willingness to provoke, he turned the narrative into a spectacle. By dragging Tiny into the conversation, whether intentionally or through calculated trolling, he guaranteed that the feud would dominate news cycles and social media feeds. For 50, every viral post is a weapon, controlling the narrative, as important as any track or album release. The reaction from fans has been intense and divided. Some admire 50 Cent's boldness and ability to manipulate public perception. Others sympathize with T.I., feeling that the shade aimed at his family was unnecessary and disrespectful. Social media has become the battleground, with memes, reactions, and debates dissecting every action. This public discourse magnifies the tension, making it impossible for either artist to simply walk away. Industry observers note that the stakes are higher than they appear. Feuds like this don't just affect social media clout. They influence brand deals, collaborations, and industry perception. In hip-hop, respect and reputation are currencies just as valuable as album sales or streaming numbers. With both T.I. and 50 Cent holding influential positions in the music business, this conflict could ripple outward, impacting future projects and alliances. Despite the escalating drama, both artists seem committed to their approaches. T.I. maintains his stance of pride and respect, signaling that backing down is not an option. 50 Cent continues to control the narrative, strategically stoking the fire. Together, I've created a modern example of how rivalries in hip-hop have evolved, from battles over music and lyrics to contests of strategy, social influence, and perception for fans. This feud is as compelling as any Verzuz battle would have been. While the music stage may remain empty, the drama stage is packed. It's offering insights into ego, power, and the lengths artists will go to defend their name. This isn't just a feud about a canceled event. It's a lesson in how fame, respect, family intertwine in the high-stakes world of hip-hop. In the end, the story of 50 Cent versus T.I. is still unfolding. One thing is certain, both are masters at commanding attention. And the public will continue watching every post, every comment, and every move. Whether this feud escalates further or cools down, it has already left its mark, reminding everyone that in hip-hop, respect is everything, and crossing that line can have lasting consequences. This feud between 50 Cent and T.I. is far from over, and fans are glued to every move, from the canceled Verzuz battle to the personal jabs involving Tameka Tiny Harris. The drama has proven that in hip-hop, respect, legacy, and reputation matter just as much as talent. Now's the time to stay tuned and see how both legends handle this high-stakes clash. Will it escalate into music, diss tracks, or remain a war of words on social media? Don't miss a beat of this unfolding saga. Follow the latest updates, share your thoughts, and join the conversation as hip-hop history is being written in real time. This isn't just entertainment. It's a front-row seat to a clash between two of rap's most influential icons. And you won't want to miss what happens next.